So that's gotta be. We gotta end it. Let's do this. Okay. Hey, you got a second? I can talk to you about something. I seen it coming, after the first 2 years, going on 3 years. I was happy and I enjoyed the time because it was like the honeymoon phase. Everything was just going great. When I met you, it was just a better experience. And it slowly decreased over the years. The time has come where now financially I'm a little better off now, and I can kind of take everything to account and not be blurred by the comfort what I thought was comfort. This just isn't gonna work for me anymore. So like I said, this was hard for me to do, but this is a necessary change that needs to happen because I need to better my life physically and mentally. I'm sorry you just weren't doing it for me. So I'm gonna have to throw you out today. But before I do that, I want you to know I'm gonna be taken care of. I don't want you to be worried about me. I want you to meet the new and improved. Come on in. What's going on, everyone? Tosh coming at you guys with another video. Hopefully you guys like that little snippet. I know it's a little corny, but I'm trying to come up with different ideas to spice up the videos, all right? Give me a break. Sometimes you gotta shoot your shots. But as you've seen, we've upgraded to a new and improved Secret Labs Titan Edition chair. I'll show you guys some B-roll of the details of the chair. I know probably you guys all seen this chair. It's all over YouTube. Every mainstream Twitch streamer, YouTuber kind of has this chair, if not some type of ergonomical chair. But I'm gonna give you guys kind of my opinion. That's kind of the point of these videos. I know they're all pretty much the same, but you're kind of getting somebody else's opinion. Now, I'm not gonna say my opinion is gonna be drastically different than majority of the reviews that you've probably seen on this chair. Those itches. I am not in any way affiliated, sponsored of any sort by this company. This is all 100% my opinion and based off my experiences alone. So I'm gonna start off with the very minimal negatives that I have on this chair, just kind of get them out of the way. So the only negatives, now I searched high and low for some con I can kind of put in this video when I was writing my little script of what are the good, what are the bads, kind of hitting points I want to touch on with the chair. And I really couldn't come up with any. There was literally two I could come up with. And the first one, the pads. So the arm itself is super sturdy. You have the metal arms that allow this thing to go up and down. That is super sturdy. But the arm pad, the actual arm pad itself, when you have the things extended all the way up, the one thing I noticed is it has a lot of rattle. So like I'll just have my arm on and removing, you just feel these things moving around. Obviously it's due to the functionality of the pads because I've never had a chair that moves so much with the arm pad. So with the arm pad, you can move these in, you can move them out. Along with that, if you push this button on the inside, you can shift them in this way, shift them out, in, out, in, out. What else is got? It's got the up, down, and you can slide it forward and backwards. So that's a lot of functionality for armrest. I've never had a chair that had that much functionality, so I understand why there's movement. So there's a lot of mechanisms that are going on. So I understand that, so that's why I don't really see it as a big negative, but it's really kind of the only negative I can point at. Where you're at in life, this could be a negative or not a negative, is the price. So this is definitely an expensive chair. I think when I got it, it was close to $500 with taxes and shipping and all that. So it's an expensive chair. It's definitely an investment. It's not something you're just like, yeah, all right, I'll get it. Something you kind of got to put a little thought into and compare other chairs. Like, is this the right chair? Because I don't want to spend $500 on a chair. But then this chair over here is $200 and it kind of has the reclining features like this one. So you're wondering, for the $400+ price point, I now don't see that as a negative now that I see the quality and feel the quality of this chair. So if that's something you're seeing as a negative, I'll say right at the jump, make the investment if you have the money. If you obviously don't have the money, don't make an investment that you can't afford to do. But if you're in a position where this is not going to hurt you, if you purchase this, you will not be unhappy with this purchase. It is worth the investment. To make the jump to spend $400, like I had to bring it up to my fiance. I was like, when you have a significant other, you got to bring things up. You can't just be making these somewhat big purchases without letting your significant other her no. So when I brought this up, like, hey babe, kind of in the market looking for a chair, came up across this chair, and she's like, how much is it? I'm like, close to $500. She was like, what chair? What do you need a chair for $500? So if you're not in a financially good spot, so being able to like overcome that price was a little hesitant for me personally, because that's a decent amount of change. So me spending that money now, I look back on it, 100% worth it. So even that I don't even see as a negative. So those are really the only two things I can think of personally. Some of the other things one of the other things that I came across on the internet that was a kind of a con for some people was customer support. Now I haven't had an issue. Everything came in perfect for me. No broken parts of any sort. So I don't have a need to call customer support. So I don't know what that experience is, but I've definitely read and looked into it when I was doing my research about the chair. And that's one thing that kind of got brought up a few times was the customer support. Now this was during COVID, so that might just be due to the COVID situations. Just keep that in mind if you're someone who wants great customer support. I'm never someone who calls customer support unless it's like something I literally got it and it just broke the moment I got it. But other than that, I never really, any product I use, I don't really mess with customer support. The pros, I don't even know where to begin. Everything about the chair is a pro. So everything from the build quality to the materials to the different styles you could purchase to what else? The comfortability, the durability, everything is checked off as far as with this chair. Feature wise, so it has the features I need. It does, like I showed you with the arm things, you can move those around, but it has the recliner features. The one thing I do like about this chair and the reclining, it has I'll show you in the B-roll, but it has a arm thing, kind of like how your car does when you reach to the side to recline. It's kind of the same concept, just more natural, easier to recline rather than grabbing something like the Killer Bee chair. It was like a knob you had to grab from underneath the chair, just kind of awkward, and you had to reach, feel for it. So this one's just right here, easy, boom, recline it down. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, nothing to complain about that. I think it goes down almost 180 degrees all the way down, more than enough I don't need this one. The Killer Bee chair went down literally like horizontal all the way across, and it had a leg rest, which I thought was dope. A chair with a leg rest, I think that's dope. That's kind of what sold me on the Killer Bee chair, was the leg rest. The lumbar support is built in on this chair, which I think is dope. The lumbar support is on this knob right here. As you can see on the side of the chair, you just turn the knob, and this one only, when you turn it, it allows it to come out or come in more. Just touching the chair, just when you go to like tuck your chair in, you're done doing your office duties, you go to push it in. It's just super sturdy. Everything from the chair is sturdy. The headrest, the build of the edges on this, like just these like little flaps right here that come out, they're not flimsy. Like everything's sturdy. Feels like it'll hold you in. It's got these little flaps down here that will hug you like a loving girlfriend. But the armrest, the one thing I noticed with the Killer Bee chair, they had that pleather covering on it that just slowly deflated the more you like lean, because I like to lean in on my armrest. When I'm at it, I'll lean to the side when I'm at my desk, and I'll just start, looking at videos. And so I use them a lot, and that's something that kind of gave out on the other chair. The padding just gave out, and it just wasn't comfortable. This chair uses like a rubberized style, but durable, and it's comfortable. One of the other features I didn't realize, for whatever reason, my fiance brought this up to me. I guess I just didn't look into it. There's a knob here on the left side. On the right side, you have the one that brings the chair up and down. So obviously most chairs have that. Then on the left knob, it has a locking mechanism or unlocking mechanism. So right now it is unlocked, and I have rocking ability. So when I recline this just a little, it will carry you back. You'll feel it just bring you back, and then you have rocking ability. So you can just rock yourself to sleep. Lay back and watch a video on YouTube while I'm rocking away. I love that. Then if you want to get into gamer mode, you bring the chair up, you lock this in place. Now there's no rocking motion. So when you lean back, you're not falling back into the abyss. So I love that feature. I don't know what it was. For whatever reason, I didn't enable it, and my fiance brought it up. So right now I do have the rocking motion, but if you have it all the way up, it's really not prone to rocking. It's just the moment you recline back, like here, boom, brings me all the way back, and now I can rock in and out. If I lock it right here, there is no rocking motion. I'm just kind of stuck in this reclined position. Definitely can say the quality and the comfort of this chair is top notch. I'm not a chair enthusiast, so I haven't compared every chair on the market. If it has the durability and the comfortability and the look that you're looking for, along with the features that it may offer that you know you're gonna use. What else are you looking for in a chair? I don't need to see every chair in the world. As long as this gives me everything I'm looking for, I'm happy. And I know they just came out, or at least announced, the 2022 edition. Not much of a big upgrade there either. Kind of the same concept with the 2020 edition. They kind of just, they don't change what works. So the look of the chair is the same for the most part, but they just made things just a little bit better. The one things I know that the main things are the armrests, the rubber parts right here, detached, they're magnetized in the 2022 edition compared to the 2020, is which I have. And the pillow, instead of having the strap here to hold the pillow in, the pillow is also magnetized. More gimmicky stuff, but it makes the product a little bit better. Nothing to write home about. The company I can stand by from what I've seen so far. They definitely listen to the consumer, and they definitely want to change what needs to be changed to make the consumer happy. So I do like that within the company. Me personally, like I said, based upon your circumstances in life, if you have the money, spend it on a chair. Don't even hesitate if you have the money, because it's something that you're sitting in and day out, and you're gonna be in the same situation I was in. If you go for the cheaper route, you're gonna get a chair that's $150 something, has all these crazy cool features like the leg rest, but for the most part they're gimmicky. Even with this chair, all the crazy like little features I have, they're gimmicky too, but it's there if you need it. But the main thing you want that this chair offers, that majority of these Killer Bees and whatever racer, whatever style chairs, their quality is just not there. Everything's kind of made of plastic. Eventually, you know, the bolts that hold the parts together are gonna just slowly start loosening and wobbly, and the quality of the material, like the pleather style chairs, they're just cheap pleather. They're gonna start cracking after you're sweating in them. It just slowly starts to grade. Why spend the money? Just save the money, or if you have the money, drop it down on a nicer chair. Trust me, you will not be mad. It's definitely a great investment to look into if you are looking for a chair. Other than that, guys, I mean, there really isn't much to talk about a chair. It's comfortable, it's durable, it looks great. They have a lot of crazy different style chairs. If you go with this is the cloth style material, but if you go with the leather, they have a higher end leather, and then they have a pleather style, a cheaper fake leather. They have a lot more different styles and looks for whatever you're looking for. Like I said, I'm simple. I want it to be a very muted, nothing crazy colorful. As you can see, the black stitching right here just sits very nicely with the look of the chair. You got some stitching on the base of the chair here that says Titan. The accents are suede with the obviously 2020 badge I was telling you about. Pillow, super durable and soft. I love this pillow, super soft. Then you turn it around, just the little details they add. So you got the Titan stitching right here. Underneath the strap, you got the Secret Lab stitching. Little details that the company takes into account. Some other stuff, so magnetic stuffs to cover up the bolts. Other than that, guys, if you have any questions or concerns about this product, like I said, it's all over YouTube. This is nothing new. This is kind of my perspective on it. Hopefully, whoever watches this channel, I helped you out on your decision making on whether you should go with the $150 to $200 chair that you're looking at on Amazon, or get, you know, some of the top tier chair like Titan Labs that you see a lot of streamers use. You may think they're just being sponsored, and they're only saying it's a good chair because they got affiliated. It's 100% a great chair, and it is 100% worth the money. I'll do a year update if something drastically changes with the chair. Like I said, I don't plan on getting another chair unless some type of sponsorship happens and they want to throw me a chair to test out. But other than that, guys, like I said, go ahead and hit that comment section down below. If I did help you out, please hit that like button. It literally takes you not even a second, maybe just a second, but it doesn't take any energy to click that like button. It helps me out more than anything. If you didn't like the video, go ahead and hit the dislike button twice. Also hit that subscribe button, whatever side it's on. I don't know. I always say this. I still don't know after my 40th video, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to be updated with more content. But with that said, y'all stay nerdy. I'm out. Peace.